What's going on, guys? This is Chandler Smith, and today is a great and terrible day. Terrible because I've sold the C8 Corvette. Great because I sold it to someone that I look up to a ton, and they were able to pay for it with passive income created through purchasing rental properties. The crazy thing about this person is they are in their lower 20s, and in this video we're going to talk to you about how they were able to afford it, and then we're going to go for a joyride and kind of get to see their experience in this brand new car that they purchased. And really that's the only thing that made it worth it for me to sell it, is I'm so pumped for him and his experience in the car. Now, I don't want to spoil it because we're going to go in, we're going to surprise him, we're going to see what his experience is driving this car. We're going to go race him in my Tesla Plaid so you can see the difference between those two cars. And you're also going to get a little peek at our new office, which I'm going to do a video on soon. We'll give you just a little taste because it's not finished yet, and we've got a lot of big things coming there. So with all of that being said, let's jump into it. All right, guys, before we jump into the video, I will say I'm really excited and proud of our people. We're missing a lot of vehicles today, but I want to show you. We've got Jeff's Tesla over here. We have, actually, I thought that was Garrett's, but that's actually your Tesla. Okay. Garrett has the exact same one because that's the Y, right? Yep. Garrett also got his G-Wagon, which he's had buyer's remorse because he wants to get a level up, so we'll see how long that lasts. And then we've got the C8 Corvette that now is no longer mine, but I did bring the Plaid today, which is over, I don't know, can you zoom in on that? We're gonna go for a little spin in that because we haven't done enough content on the Plaid, so we're gonna go mess around with the Plaid and the C8, give you a taste of both of those cars, but most importantly, we're gonna go talk to Ryan and see how he was able to get the money to be able to purchase rentals and how those rentals were able to pay for his payment in this car. And on top of that, if you follow the channel, you know that Ryan also purchased the Stradman's Ford Raptor, the Shelby. So we might even throw in a little footage of that, but Ryan has just been exploding his rental portfolio, and then that passive income has been really sweet because he's made a lot of fun purchases this year. So we're gonna go in, say hello to him, ask him some questions, and then do all of that. Actually, you know what we need to do? We need to show you guys the new office. So if you look, we finally have the sign up. For those of you that follow the channel, you know I work at WHAAATTT. That's where I started as a door-to-door sales rep. We've built a massive team. And if you guys want to jump on board and come work with us this summer so you can be a part of this culture and environment and everything else, make sure you click the link down in the description, apply to come work with us. There are only a couple more months that we're hiring, and then we're gonna be out knocking doors, selling pest control. And so if that is something that interests you, go and click the link below. And we're gonna go talk to this guy inside. If you really like him, you might even have an opportunity to work with him. So let's head inside. Now guys, with this space, we have other much larger spaces all over the country. Me and Garrett talked WHAAATTT into putting this space together for us and the couple guys that live here in Idaho Falls. And so we've been going through the renovation, but it is just about there. We still have a bunch of signage we've got to put up. We've got a big bright sign here on our green wall at the front that's going to be awesome. We also need to find a way to talk Garrett into putting in his proper desk. We were supposed to get all modern desks, which we provided for him, but then he brought this in. So what are you gonna do? He also brought in a couch, and it's just his own vibe in here. Nothing I can do about it.
At least mention the Red Bull fridge.
Yeah, but you're still not sponsored. Red Bull, we'd really appreciate it. What would Red Bull sponsor you for doing or being?
A bad.
All right, cool. We'll show you guys over here. This I'm actually really excited about. As you know, I've got a couple different studios. We're putting a bunch of studios in my new house, but this is the new recording studio. And with the lights off, we got to show them. We got to give them a little taste. You guys have probably seen on the channel.
Jack Links, a treat for a man.
I apologize for the extreme content. Boys, working hard or hardly working?
Hardly working. Make sure.
All right, look. Is he gonna see us? It's Mr. Ryan Myers. So, you probably put it together if you follow me on Instagram, but the one, the only Ryan Myers purchased the C8 Corvette, and we're gonna go talk to him briefly about how he's able to put that together. Also, if you go and look over here, we are actually putting together a fun little business in the back. We're gonna keep it a secret until we launch it, and then we'll give you the full tour of the office space. We've got some fun things coming to the channel, so just you wait. Right, guy.
What's up?
How are ya? With Ryan, I, as you guys know, listed the C8 Corvette a while ago. And the Corvettes were going for a premium, a lot of them over $100,000, even though the MSRP on them is, I believe, like 90 something now. With the Corvette, I bought it from the Stradman. It had $10,000 Boston wheels on it. It had an $8,000 custom titanium exhaust. And from when I purchased it to when I sold it, I think I maybe put on 2,000 miles, maybe less. I hadn't put on a lot of miles. Ryan, for a while, has kind of been in my ear like, hey, at the right price, I would buy it. And Ryan actually absolutely crushed it this year. How much pest control did your crew sell?
We did 6.8 million.
So $6.8 million of pest control in the course of 4 months. My entire sales force did 28 million. So Ryan was a big chunk. Him and his people were a big chunk of that. And he is just like absolutely crushing it. On top of making incredible money doing door to door, you have then gone and bought how many rentals now?
Nine units as of right now.
9 units. And how old are you?
25.
25. And when did you turn 25?
Like a month ago.
Yeah, so really like 24 if you want.
Give or take a year.
I can't remember what I said earlier in the video, but just absolutely crushing it, not only as a door-to-door sales rep, as a leader, as a recruiter, as a trainer, as a real estate investor, and it's been awesome. Also, Ryan's like my other little brother. One, because he's crushed it. Two, because he's Garrett's brother, and Garrett's like my best buddy for life. And so it's been really fun to watch you progress through this. But we hooked you up with the Stradman, and with your passive income, you went and bought the Stradman's truck.
The Shelby Baja Raptor.
And then you kind of just kept working on me, and you're like, hey, at the right price.
Turns out they're both purple. It just seemed right.
Yeah. So I got an offer, and I don't want to spoil anything, but I may or may not be in the process of purchasing another car. We'll just have to see.
He's in the process. Stay tuned.
But I got offered on trade $90,000 for the C8. I think I could have sold it a little bit more. And then Ryan came to me, and Ryan's a homie, and he's the best of the best. And I was like, all right, I'd do 86 for you. Here's what they were gonna trade it to me for, just to hook you up. Except the deal was he had to buy $4,000 worth of shoes, because we've all kind of been on a shoe high if I gave him that deal. For himself, of course.
Yeah.
Anything to add? Did I get the story all right?
No, that sounds right. We're working on the shoes. So stay tuned. We have an unhealthy addiction, but it is a fun addiction. It's a friendly addiction.
So for you, walk me through, one, how did you get the courage to buy real estate? How did that all come together? And anything you think people should know about that process?
I think that for me, what got me started obviously was Chandler and then Garrett, Yogi, I guess as everybody knows him. I had been around them a lot. I'm a big believer that, put yourself around those guys that are taking risks and are doing those big things. And the more you put yourself in that position, the more you're going to want to do those things, and the more you're going to, you're going to have what it takes to pull the trigger on those things too. So for me, for my first house, I think I was 22 years old when I bought my first, and it was terrifying. Like it was really terrifying to do. But it was one of those things I knew that I wasn't really going to learn anything until I just sent it. So for me, that was a really big thing.
Yeah. Well, and it's funny because I even give you a hard time about the other purchase that you worked me down on. But Ryan was really wanting to buy a property before, was it before last summer?
Yeah.
The summer before?
Before both, I don't know.
Maybe it was 2 summers ago, I don't know. They all blend together, but it was a 4-unit apartment complex that I had just bought, but I wasn't sure about my cash situation, and I was working on buying my 32 unit. So it was actually over 2 years ago.
Yeah, a couple years ago.
And Ryan swooped in, and that property's gone up in value by like $200,000.
Probably at least.
Since I sold it. But I 1031 exchanged that property to him. It's just really fun when you're surrounded by people that are working hard and putting in the time, and we all kind of win together. So it's been awesome. But you guys came because you wanted to see the selling of the C8 Corvette. Do you have the bill of sale? We haven't signed the bill of sale. He did get me the check already, so I'm like, bill of sale. Who?
That's just that little paper right there.
We're gonna fill it out right here.
Probably got a pen.
And then we're gonna take you guys for a joyride. Consideration in the sum of $86,000. I don't know what the rest says, but it looks good to me.
Your signature is cooler than mine.
So here's my thoughts. I think we'll go on a quick spin with me and you. You driving, because I don't own the car anymore and I don't care what happens to it. And then we have to go do a little race with the Tesla Plaid because the C8 is like absurdly fast. And it kind of puts into perspective how stupid fast the Tesla Plaid is.
The Plaid's insane.
I'm also slowly trying to sell him on that being his next car so that I can just keep recycling cars.
Might have to wait a minute.
Yeah. Needs another summer and a bunch of rental properties. Also, if you guys want to follow Ryan, if you want to hit him up to come and work with him this summer, you can hit the link down in the description. You can also, because we're going to put your Instagram link down there, you can also go to our website to apply to come do door-to-door, and we're going to put a little thing of Ryan's Instagram. All these young kids these days are really flexing on Insta.
We're just so sick nowadays.
And you can follow me on Instagram as well. We'll put both those up here because I've actually been posting a lot more now. I post like twice a day on Instagram to give you guys the behind the scenes stuff, so. Oh, wow.
Sounds so lovely.
Smiley boy. Before that would stress me out, that little mud scuff there, but
I'm from Idaho.
now it's not my car.
Chan's not really from Idaho.
Guys, I've had a videographer for the last little bit, and I kind of, oh guys, look at that though. Look at that.
It's kind of cool. Hey, this video if Chan should put a really cool wrap on it.
We're gonna accelerate into this.
Ready?
Yeah, let's do it. Oh, don't kill me, okay? This car is way scarier when you're not driving. Ah,
Send it! Let's go!
oh, okay. Goodness gracious.
It's so fun. Teach me how to do launch control.
Now let go.
Of the brake?
Of the brake, yeah. Okay. You just peeled out hard. That was dangerous. All right, we need to get some rollers, and I'm very uncomfortable. I feel like I almost died there twice.
I mean,
you guys, you probably couldn't see. I wish we had someone on the outside, but we literally
we were like turning sideways.
Oh, I thought you were gonna put it into the curb, man.
You probably have a pretty good driver.
Then I was gonna sprint back and rip that bill of sale.
I'm an off-roading shit.
All right, we're gonna go get some rollers with the Tesla next to you.
Okay.
Sound good?
Okay, that sounds good.
Oh, look at that beaut. I'm gonna cut him off. I wasn't as worried he was gonna crash my car. Now I'm just worried that he's gonna run into my car. Because now that car isn't my car, but this one still is.
All right, everybody. So now that Chan's not in the car, we get to go fast. Chan's like that, he's my older brother. He's kind of just that old man, you know? Like this summer or here in a couple months, back when I had the Jeep Gladiator, Chan kind of wrecked me in the dunes with his Raptor. But that was why I got the Shelby Baja Raptor. So now we got to take that out just to make sure we can beat Chan, just so he has to order like a TRX or something like that. So make sure you're commenting about that too, because we want Chan to spend more money. It's fun. Guys, check this out too. This is what I was this is the little secret nuggets. It's the little secret things that make the difference. Look at that. Ready? 3, 2, poof. Phone charger. This is those Easter eggs they talk about in video games. Guys, the true part of this story too is I woke up Saturday morning and I actually did not know that I was going to buy this. Chandler texted me and said, all right, let's do it. You can buy it. And I said, you know what? I haven't actually drove that car in like a year. I should probably come out and test drive it at least. Can I like drive it around? So I show up at Chan's house. He gives me the keys. There's a lot of snow in his neighborhood. Turns out this car does not drive well in the snow, we found out. So we're kind of sliding all over in his neighborhood. And then he gives me the other key and like everything else. And this is how you know Chan's a good salesman, because I don't think I actually ever said I was going to buy it. yet somehow I handed him a check yesterday for it. So, Chan's good. That's why they pay him the big bucks.
So one of the things I absolutely love about the culture that's been created with our sales force is we have so many people that have made great money, but then they've taken that money and they've invested in real estate. And I think that's one of my huge goals, is to help as many people as I can get to the point where not only do they make great money, but then they invest. And it puts them in a place where if they want to keep working, they can. If they don't want to, they can live off of the passive income created through their real estate. And just in the last year, we've had over 30 of our guys go and purchase rental properties, which is so stinking cool. So if you do want to be a part of it, it's an awesome group of guys, an awesome culture, an awesome opportunity to make money and then be around people that can help you to invest it. So link is down below. Now we're going to go get some rollers of him in this new car, maybe see if we can hear the sound a little bit of him messing around in it. And of course, we're only accelerating to the speed limit. That is the end goal. At least that's what I'm gonna do. Really hope Ryan makes proper decisions as well. Caden is a big Tesla fan. You saw his Tesla out in the parking lot. We're gonna have him hold on tight and get to experience the Plaid for a second. Are you ready?
Yeah.
So Ryan goes 0 to 60 in 3 seconds. We'll wait till we get through this intersection and see what he's got. Oh, here he comes. Let's go. Here he comes. I would just, oh! That was a very poor display on both of our parts. Sad to see her go, but I love to watch her leave.
You got a nice butt.
I mean, I wouldn't have said that. That's kind of inappropriate. Well, the good news is you go do whatever you want now, and just be safe.
Always.
Be careful.
You know me. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm an Eagle Scout. I know how to start fires. Trust me.
As long as you're honest, safe, and you buy real estate, that's pretty much,
Those are the big three.
yeah, good to go. Well guys, if you enjoyed this video, make sure remember to smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the little bell, and if you enjoy the car videos, let us know in the comments. And Ryan, congrats, pumped for you.
Thanks. Follow along for more.